The fourth-generation Kia Sportage is a mature car and very popular with our customers for its low price and high quality. This model lacks absolutely nothing, but opinions are somewhat mixed. The fourth-generation Kia Sportage is one of the most refined models in its class and could still be produced today without losing a thing of its competitors. Measuring 448 centimeters in length and with a 267 centimeters wheelbase, it can accommodate 4 adults or up to 5 passengers. The trunk has a capacity of 491 to 503 liters, depending on whether a spare tire or a tire repair kit is stored underneath. The Sportage is flawless in every respect: good materials and workmanship, a comfortable driving position, and comfortable operation. The interior's practicality is matched by its attractive appearance. Handling is excellent, but suspension comfort suffers. Any criticisms of this model? Journalistic reviews have been somewhat forced, and if any, they've focused solely on the drive or subjective assessment of the materials. Owners complain about flaws, yet 82% of them would buy this model again. The fourth generation was the last with a classic engine lineup and no hybrids, although a 48-volt micro-hybrid system was added after the 2018 facelift. These were designed to reduce fuel consumption and improve start-stop comfort, and it must be admitted that they succeeded admirably. Unfortunately, they unnecessarily complicate the design, and the limited benefits they bring are not a compelling argument for choosing these variants. During the facelift, the somewhat outdated 1.7 CRDI diesel engine was replaced by a smaller, more eco-friendly 1.6. Meanwhile, the 185 horsepower 2.0 diesel gained the aforementioned mild hybrid, which the manufacturer calls the EcoDynamics Plus system. This engine also received a new 8-speed automatic transmission. This is a very new design, so it's still difficult to call it prone to failure, but it's also potentially the riskiest. This is especially true since mild hybrid systems aren't yet mastered by typical mechanics, and repairs at authorized service centers involve almost exclusively replacing expensive parts. If you want a diesel and peace of mind, it's worth considering an older pre-facelift car without such complex exhaust aftertreatment systems. Unfortunately, Kia's diesels aren't particularly dynamic, with only the 2.0-liter 185 horsepower engine offering good performance. The 141 horsepower 1.7 CRDI also performs well, although it was only offered with 2WD. As for the drivetrain, 4WD was only available in some engine variants, as indicated in the engine list. If four-wheel drive isn't a priority, the safest engine choice is the rather underpowered 1.6 GDI petrol engine. This engine has been significantly refined since its debut in older models and the previous generation Sportage. It features direct petrol injection. The same applies to the dynamic 1.6 TGDI, which is also a good engine, but is fuel-hungry. It's difficult to get below 10 liters per 100 kilometers. Kia offered 3 transmissions for the Sportage. Manual transmissions were not available only with the 1.7 141 horsepower and 2.0 185 horsepower diesel engines. Automatics were available for these, as were the 1.6 TGDI, 1.6 CRDI, 1.7 CRDI, and all variants of the 2.0 CRDI. Dual-clutch and 7-speed DCT transmissions were fitted to smaller engines, while only the 2.0-liter engines received a 6-speed automatic. Only the mild hybrid engine received an 8-speed automatic, also with a torque converter. The Kia Sportage's reliability is rather mixed. While the car itself is highly refined, its practical design is less so. Some drivers are very satisfied, others very disappointed. The main reason for disappointment is the fickle electrics and electronics, which generate errors and also mislead mechanics. These range from minor faults with the lighting, locks, and multimedia to serious issues primarily related to engine operation, exhaust aftertreatment, and starting. The first complaints about the mild hybrid system have already been reported. There are also concerns about the clutch's durability, especially in the 4WD versions. The DCT automatic transmissions are not ideal. The quintessence of the problems associated with this model is the song Mojes Mi by the rapper KK, who, unable to cope with the Sportage's numerous failures, dedicated his less than flattering work to the importer. It's important to acknowledge, however, that the failure patterns in this car aren't consistent across all models. It's likely that Kia has produced both better and worse cars. Therefore, before purchasing, it's worth thoroughly checking the car's history and checking how often it's been serviced and what work has been performed. If numerous faults have been repaired, especially if they recur, it's best to simply avoid such a car. Common faults in the Kia Sportage. Asterisk, multimedia glitches. Asterisk, lighting faults. Asterisk, faults in the engine control electronics. Asterisk, faults in exhaust gas treatment systems, especially in diesel engines. Asterisk, diesel injection system. Asterisk, burnt clutches on 4WD versions. What to look for? 1.6 GDI version. Also the less powerful 1.7 diesels. What to avoid? Diesels, especially mild hybrids, and cars with a large number of faults in their service history.